Doshitsiru Yokoso YouTube, and welcome to the losers bracket match here in GDCT. Today, HeirofCarthage gets a second chance against Alsonl, who also gets a second chance against HeirofCarthage. Alsonl, also known as Al-Manaz from the Huntsman clan. They are fighting on the Sakura Ridge in foggy conditions, and they both got the Mori. Now, situations like this that occur, I initially didn't really want to change it. I felt that changing it would sort of be unfair, or re-randomizing the map. So I was approached by HeirofCarthage, and we talked a little bit with Al-Manaz as well, and we saw that, you know, maybe we should actually re-randomize it. However, I did randomize it. I sent them the result of the randomization, and unfortunately, they went ahead and played it anyway. So this is going to be a little bit confusing here, so bear with me. Haven't seen this battle before, but you can see that the fog is actually not bad. You'll see in my match against Azure Kazuya that the fog was much worse than this. This is night fog here, and it actually looks and feels decent. I mean, you can see the enemy flags here. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the forces of both players. On the right, 2 units of Great Guard here, led by these are the forces of Al-Manaz. Al-Manaz then has 2 units of Yari Eshigaru at his front. A Naginata Samurai, no upgrades. You can see he's got Nodachi, Katana Samurai, Katana, and a Nodachi over here. So he's got 4 Katana Samurais and 2 Nodachi. That's a very potent infantry line. You know, let's see the banners. And then he also has matchlocks. So he has 2 units of matchlock Samurai. He's got a light cav, another light cav, and a great the general. Right there, he's got the regular general, and then he's got a Yari cav at the back. So now, with his forces out of the way, let's go over to Air's forces and hit play here. Air on the left has 3 units of bow cavalry, so an interesting cav choice. On the right, he's got another huge number of cav here. He's got 1 Yari cav, 1 katana cav, 2 Yari and 3 katana. And then his main force is composed of a heavily upgraded Nodachi samurai line here. It's got 2 Nodachis, 3 Katanas, Motonari, and then 2 Yari Eshigaru. So the army compositions are quite drastically different. You can see here 2 more units of Yari Cav being sent in through the woods here by, you can see that we spotted one of them, but the other one is still hidden. And at this point, I think the aim is to get the hill. Both players seem to be rushing forward, but it looks like Al-Manaz is actually going to stop. Now you can see here that the yellow banner is Al-Manaz, and the red banner is Air's. And you can see here a light cavalry charge right into the bow cavalry here, right up through the middle. And these guys don't have any real support around them, so it looks like the Air is just going to leave them there. These infantry are now tired. They're going to be as they hit this line, they're going to be tired. The matchlocks now, you can see positioned at the flank. This is very curious positioning. From Al-Manaz. Maybe he is looking to support against cavalry, but you can see here that the infantry engagement is going to fight. I'm going to try my best to tell you how and whose forces are who. You can see that this unit of Nodachi Samurai actually is just standing there here, so bad micro, you want to charge these guys downhill, and now the infantry engagement has started across the line. Katana Cav, I think? No, that's the general. Mori Motonori going into stand and fight mode, and his infantry hitting here. And now let's keep an eye out on the minimap. That's a good guide for you guys to see what's happening. The 2 units here of Yari cavalry are going to be sprung against Air. Air is going to run his own Yari cav to intercept those. There is Al-Manaz supporting infantry there. You can see that rally has been activated, and over here Al-Manaz's infantry are starting to collapse, even though that these matchlocks have some nice shots here into this blob of infantry, but these guys have some terrible positioning. So while Air's troops are tired, they do have the hill advantage, and that's going to be playing a big part here in the battle. Now, Katana Samurai trying to hold up here against other Mori units. You can see this is really confusing. Over here on the other side of the battlefield, you can see that a bow cav and a katana cav is actually engaged with a Great Guard, and that looks like it was a attempt to just hold them tight there. You can see here a unit of katana cavalry charged by Air into that matchlock unit to stop them from harassing the line. Still, Al-Manaz has a good number of troops left, but they are failing on all fronts pretty much. And now here you can see that he actually won the cavalry engagement on the left. He's just putting his cavalry there, and the Yari Ashigaru here off air. I would have moved them over here, but let's see if Al-Nanaz is going to take an advantage. Yes, he is. You can see he sent one Yari cavalry in, and now Motonari is going to be charging in here, hitting the general right as rally goes away. So this could be very difficult. You can see that he's trying to send in some of his Yari troops to try and fight that. Motonari now down to 20 men, while the Yari cav is down to 29. Now they're going to be hit, but you can see that now the hill position and the numerical superiority is going to start caving in. The general now off Al-Nanaz pulling back, and it looks like all his forces in the middle have completely collapsed here. So the middle is now owned by Air, who is also trying to move on the side. You can see that he's still fighting that unit of Great Guard, which has been bogged down with 4 other units of cavalry, but still managing to hold its own. But now you can see another Great Guard being sent forward here, trying to salvage the situation. Looks like they were going for Motonari. Air sees this, and he's going to put his Yaris there. And you can see that even though that was an excellent downhill charge, there is no more infantry for Al-Nanaz on the right. And in the middle here, you can see he's brought his infantry from the left. They're fighting Nodachi Samurai. There's the general in stand-in fight, and it looks like now it could be either one's game, really. I actually take that back. Air has the definite superiority at this point. So you can see now that this unit of, this is actually the general. Motonari is going to be charged by the Mori general himself, and at this point it's just an honorable charge towards the end of the game, so props for that. And you can see that the fog wasn't really that much of a hindering factor. I'm glad to see this. The flags, though, are very tough. So from this point on, if we get 2 same factions, we're actually going to change we're going to re-randomize the whole thing, especially if it's a foggy condition, because you're going to see in my battle that when you have similar flags and when you have the day fog, it is really, really hard to see anything. So that was the match. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Very hard luck to Al-Nanaz. Maybe if we re-randomize it, we would have had different results, but alas, and good luck to HeirofCarthage, who has now won his losers bracket match and is heading towards forwards in the losers bracket. We hope you guys enjoyed that one. Remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.